Hey guys, welcome to Recettear, an item shop's tale. Now, this is one of my favorite games I played when I was a while back. Now, I figured I might as well do a let's play on this one because it is one of my favorite series and it also is one of my favorite games. I know a few of you have played this game in the past and are probably going to be pretty excited to see this one as a let's play. So, those of you who don't know, this is a game by Carpe Fulgur, as you can see in the bottom of the screen. Well, it's a pretty old game. I guess 7 years does qualify as old if that is the case, but nonetheless, it's one of my favorite games, so we're gonna go ahead and play through it. Let's begin. Oh yeah, a mushroom. So this is, it's a JRPG, but in that sense, it takes a unique twist on the idea of a JRPG. In the sense that you're not actually just a standard adventurer doing just hack-slashy, you know, normal, everyday, basically the everyday life of an average adventurer. It takes its twist by making you an item shop keeper. In this case, through the eyes of Recettear, as we see here. Also, that mushroom in the background, it may be adorable, but it will destroy you if you're not careful. Forgot how Tears is like kind of a jerk. So I'll keep the, I won't do the tutorials, but I'll keep the story as, well, I won't speed through the story, but I think the tutorials you don't need to worry about too much. Ah, there we are. So you guys can see, it's kind of a 3D top-down game, which is surprising for a JRPG, but it's great in its own regard. Can't open up the shop yet. Can you see our shelves? There's nothing in them. So there is some voice acting, not as much as I would imagine most of the modern-day RPGs, but it's got some considerable amount. To start with, you can establish a stock of items for the store. We have nothing to sell that we we cannot claim to be much of a shop, of course. So to explain a little bit of this game as well, this does have a very huge economy aspect of the game, in which sense you have to manage your shop and at the same time make sure you make enough money, make sure you don't go in the red, and various other important factors. Not to mention, you also are in debt, so you have to pay that off. So our job is to basically make money, pay off our debt, and profit. That's about all that. There's a lot more little twists to the mechanic that exist, but I'll let you guys experience those as we go. So. I'm getting like a bunch of nostalgia for like playing this game again. I haven't played it in, goodness, probably 2-3 years. To eternity and to infinity and beyond. I feel like I've made that joke before when I've played this in the past. It's like a Buzz Lightyear reference, but it's not. So as you can see, we can control our lovely little Recettear here, who's got her own little 3D sprite. Oh yeah, I forgot why I changed his camera. Okay, I'm gonna quickly figure out how to get some of the basic controls down. Where's the pause? Oh yeah, left bumper. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see we have a payment to make in about a week in the game. The time of the day is determined by the 4 slices in the top left, and the day counter is shown just underneath our cash amount. To the no, not the Adventures Guild. Can't go there yet. To the Merchants Guild. This game, I would say, is probably somewhere around, not Lone Shark. This game is one of my favorites in the sense that it even, I would say, it tops Neptunia, honestly. It's one of my favorites to just play it because of its mechanics, and the overall story actually isn't too bad. So, let's see here. Yes, don't call her loan shark. We're partners. I still don't know what that is on your apron thing. Markers? Ha ha ha. Forgive me, forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? I can't do a girl voice. Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening the shop today, so when we stop by and in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ah, very good. You two know what it's that. What that? You know what's what? If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Haha, not a problem at all. So, you came to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. Our funds are limited, so we're not gonna go completely overboard, okay? No more than 10 items. No more than 10. Can we even purchase 10? So this is where some of the economy comes in. So you can see we have a purchase price on the bottom left, but I believe if we press, yes, X or I think square if you're using a PS4 controller. This game is best played on the controller, honestly. I wouldn't say it's great for PC controls, but I've seen people do it. But you can see we got a base price and a purchase price. Of course, the purchase price is going to be lower than the base price, which is nice because it allows us to make some profit. Which doesn't make sense because the person we're buying it from... Never mind. So I don't see how we can really buy anything for... Oh, okay, there it is. We can buy some clothes. I need to turn down the audio. Give me a second, guys. There we go. That was a little loud. I didn't like that. So I gotta buy just various items. And some of these things cost too much for me to really take advantage of. Buy maybe... Yes, buy this. And let's go... Can we go to the market? Alright then, will that be all? I giggle. So yeah, we have a lot of places we can go to buy equipment. We can go to the guild, the Merchants Guild, which allows us to buy like weapons, armor, various other things. We can also go to the market, which is not available, I don't think yet, or it is available, but I'm not certain. Which allows us to buy food items, basic cosmetics, various things that'll help out various people. So you can choose if you want to specialize in just like merchant's gear, or if you want to go ahead and just be open variety. I usually prefer open variety. So it's better to... There's the infamous quote of this game. Capitalism, ho! Adam Smith will be proud of us at any rate. Yep, Adam Smith. So now, as you can see, the cursor in the top left is moving now. Just indicating we've passed one period of time. Which means we're already around noon. Oh, this is a tutorial. Do I need to... Is this tutorial? Yeah, this is tutorial. So yeah, what we're gonna do here is we have various items. We can now put the various items, and this is just her talking more about we need to be careful what we put up here. So right now we can't do much about it, but it's kind of a good idea to pay attention to what's in front here, because if you put certain items up there, it actually will impact the type of people you attract. So things like the wooden armband would bring in little girls, food will bring in about just about anyone, because it's food, honestly. Worn sword will bring in, well, just weapons and armor in general will bring in more of the male characters, so adventurers, guardians, you know, those kind of things. Clothing will also be pretty gender neutral / useful for everyone. So it's kind of a, you gotta pick. Our shop is so small right now, it's hilarious. Oh, okay, I know this. This is how to teach, or this is how to sell things. Which is interesting because it brings in kind of a... Oh, yeah. So, cancel the tutorial. You don't need to... If you guys want to play this game, you'll see kind of how I do it here. So, what's going to happen is this game works like a barter system. So, people will come and ask for, hey, I want to buy this. And then you can say, okay, here's the price I'm going to give you. And they'll say if it's good, if it's bad. They'll tell you if it's too high, or they'll take it. And in which case, you kind of have to barter with them. That's really how the game's, like, entire economy system works. There's also the whole modifiers that come in later, but I don't have to explain those really yet. I'll get to explain those when I get to them. Alright. Come on, sit at the counter. So, usually the first day doesn't sell too well. Yep, one person. But yeah, as you can see, the bread is usually a very easy thing to get money off of. So, as you can see now, I've got this here. This is where the bartering mechanic comes in. Usually about 10% is fine. You can get up to 20 if you're lucky, and in better cases, and actually really amazing cases, you get up to 40 to 50% over the base price. So, we're starting off. We want to get a little bit of a trust system, so we need to be kind of fair. I got that for free, so that was 100. That's a complete full profit, so I'm happy with that regardless. But since there's only one person, that was a pretty short day. Yes, you sold stuff. And this is where people start to like Recettear. I hope they kind of go more into their story. Oh, here it is, right. It's kind of a sad story, ironically. So I'll let this continue to go by, because this is kind of an important part, and I think people would like to see this. So, Kirby Fulgur and Easy Games Extension have a series of games that they've made. Recettear being one of my favorites of theirs, as well as Chantilly's, which is also another one very similar to this. So, both those games are great. If you find interest in this game, I'd say go get it. It is a fantastic game to play, and is a great time-consuming game to play as well. But if you guys just want to sit back, relax, and watch me play a game, feel free to do the same. Doesn't matter which way you go. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, "I'm gonna be a hero," and waltzed off. Then took off without saying when he'd got me back. Really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. I shouldn't worry too much about him. Best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. So something that's interesting is this game has almost every single, like a lot of the standard races, and like an RPG, you've got the fairy, you've got the elf, you've got the orc, you've got the demon, you've got all these various races, and they're basically what they do best at. What was I forgot the fairy's kind of French. I think it's French. So yeah. Basically what happened here is, her father goes to become a hero and takes a good amount of money with him to fund his trip, and well, he doesn't pay it back. So unfortunately, we don't have the means to make money, which is scary. Recettear actually doesn't know where her father is, so that's kind of a sad thing, which means that if the house is taken, she's gonna be the one living in a cardboard box. So that's where the game's big conflict occurs. 1-0, lemongrass disappeared following a local fracas atop a local volcano. Yep, so this is where the idea of the debts come into play. Which is kind of disturbing, but I guess it's the way this universe works. I want to not look at that mushroom in the background, because I'm having Vietnam flashbacks of that mushroom. That is some pretty crazy stuff. I don't want to be a sailor. She's got quite the broad imagination tier. I might want to take care of this. So this is where the idea of the item shop comes in, because the actual front part of the house is actually fantastic for this kind of stuff. So, basically, she's been forced to work, which is kind of sad, but it turns into quite a fun game and a fun story as things go on. Should probably be reading this now I think about it. Not much to work, that is it. The house is Terms. Terms is a loaning company, in case anyone didn't catch that. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work, do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, what will it be? Work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid. But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are well aware, of course, that this city is a major adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the many city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? Yes, and so the beginning of capitalism. City? Oh yeah, I love this part. Mademoiselle... I'm probably butchering that. Mademoiselle Lemongrass? If any of you speak French, feel free to exactly make sure I'm saying that right. I don't normally say that word. It's only gone for a little to do some market research. Where's she gone? Of course she fled. Why was she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish, even if it was to repay the debt. The poor girl must be terribly confused. And on top of that, her father is probably... Wait, outside? To her, quite the contrary of her own belief, Recettear is actually very enthusiastic about everything she does, which is why I liked her as a character. You need some street appeal, Tyr. You always have to have it. And so, the name Recettear came to be. It works out well because you have Recettear and Tyr. They pretty much just combined the name, which is fantastic. I believe it's a joke on a French word. I might be wrong. Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but... It's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it's not that, but, well, that is... Then it's decided. Recettear, ho! Recettear. Mispronounce it even slightly, and Recettear bracket. This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. I think I might need to raise the voice volume a little bit because I could barely hear it over the music. merde. I think that's how you say that. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How? Hey, everyone likes their good amount of sleep. Especially when they're sleep deprived, like certain people. Or probably most of us. I don't know. Okinasai. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. I wonder how many of you are gonna get that reference. The clock does not have a good morning hand. You are the proprietor of this item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. In the name of heaven, are you smiling so much? The smile you just had while sleeping is getting even bigger. Oh, no reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Here, let's give it our all. Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Now we are at day 2. It's up to your judgment. If you sit here at the counter, you can open immediately. Or we can reorganize the shop, or we can even go and search for more new stock. Around town or elsewhere. As I said earlier, running a place like this is more of an art than it is. Something you can simply follow and map through. Simply pick something, we will deal with what comes. Oh, okay. So I don't know how soon I can do the Adventurers Guild. I'll go ahead and move the windbreaker here. I don't have a lot of money to work with, and I don't have much to sell. So I'm gonna see what my options are here. Looks like I can actually go to the Adventurers Guild, never mind. Market, I could do that. Let's just go to the Adventurers Guild right off the bat. It's the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. Areas commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. This is where the dungeon splunking mechanic comes into play. So, you can go with the various adventurers and actually go through levels, picking up random loot from the places and actually turning those into items you can sell at the shop, or crafting materials, which is fantastic when you get later, further into the game and start making weapons that are unique. The matter is a bit more complicated. I probably should be reading this. I need to remind myself I need to read this stuff. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh, so they check up with people they don't know very well. Indeed. You should really get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they'll give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. Sort of like inviting us to a dinner party. Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts, tempted to rip you limb from limb, but the analogy does work, somewhat. Right. So first we need to meet an adventurer. Which for us should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients are on a fairly regular basis. Oh yeah, well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Just be careful that Recettear is not on the menu. I might be saying it Recettear? I don't know exactly how to say her name. Huh? Something wrong? Well, that guy over there. And thus we meet our first adventurer. Welcome to a logic loophole. What's going on? He seems to be a rookie complaining about— Creative Cloud, thank you. It seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. Bleh? I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by a tier? Wait. A chotto. I burned what cash I had just getting into this city. If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great. You the adventurer with a seedy look. Who are you calling seedy? Well, you two would be... You're apparent merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Burn! Come on, Tyr, stop it with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So are you two going to prune me, or what here? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial, you provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card as a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What'd you say? I see, you guys are pretty new at all of this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no? By the way, Tyr is very straightforward. Fairies are very business-minded, so they will not really act too much with... you know. You can probably tell by her character, she's not the nicest or the meanest in all sense. Aside from my precious life, anyway. Yayifications. That's a word. Glad to meet you two, Recettear, nice to meet you. I am Tyr. Call me Louis. This is Louis the Swordsman. Good to meet you. And thus we have our true first, explorer slash adventurer. By the way, anyone liking the border? I know it's very simple, but don't worry, as we get more and more friends, they'll add on. They'll make their appearance on the side. Food and other restorative items. We will then return here for you when we are ready. Be ready here. Okay guys, I will end it on that note, because I know I am running a little low on time. So, I generally don't actually do multiple saves here, since it's really not a good idea to do. But anyway guys, like, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed this. I will have many more. Sorry if this video was a little long. It's the introductory level, so I wanted to make sure I got most of the introduction stuff out of the way before I continued. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. I will see you guys in the next live stream or video that I do, and until then, I will see you guys all later.